Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you here to the sixth race of Season 2 of the MSFC. This marks the halfway point here at Celestial Crossroads 2.0 of Starry Sky, the first track on the season that features a split path, the first one ever in MSFC, in fact. The Pantheon heading into this race with a 6-point lead over the Camo Hiders and a 10-point lead over Klaus. We'll see if a team can make a big move in the overall standings. Kicking us off is Blink of the Starry Sky. The hometown hero, she is off. She won in dominant fashion at Shroudwater Bay to kick off the season, but then a rather disappointing race at Detroit Derby. We'll see if she can bounce back in front of her home fans through the first sector with a bunch of S's through the speed boost, 15.90 through the bumpers. Blink is going to opt for the bottom line. We saw in practice that bottom line is safer. It's harder to go wrong taking that line. The top line seems to be the one where marbles take a chance on themselves. 32.76 through the second sector. Through the third, Blink. The longest track of the season, Blink will come across in the 45s, it looks like. 45.70. That will be the time to beat. Next up is Bedlam of Klaus. Klaus in third overall, and Bedlam with a win in their last race at Detroit Derby. This could be a big opportunity, especially with the Pantheon sending their second best racer to this race. This could be an opportunity for Klaus to make a move in the championship standings, close that gap to the Pantheon. And Bedlam is ahead of Blink through the first sector. Bedlam also opting to play it safe. But Bedlam looking a bit quicker than Blink through the second sector. How will the time shake out? Very well, 2.74 in front of Blink. And Bedlam is going to take the top time. This is going to be a very good time. 42.01. What a time from Bedlam. Next up, it is Jasper and the Icy Hots. Their first podium of the season in their last race with Nova. We'll see if Jasper can keep their positive momentum going. Jasper's off. Through that first sector, the Icy Hots, they are still within striking distance of many of the teams in the mid-pack. It is not possible for this team to climb up the order further, but Jasper not looking quick through the first sector. 1.44 back of the leader Bedlam. He's going to try that outside line. We've seen in practice that seems to be very hit or miss, but Jasper doesn't seem to have gotten it down. If you can get up to that outside line with speed, it is very possible to have a great lap, but Jasper, it did not work out from 5 seconds back plus of the leader Bedlam, and this is going to be the new worst time in the field. Jasper with a 49.20. And now a marble that really could use a good race here to turn their fortunes around this season. It is Black Rose. Black Rose, such an incredible season one, needs to refine that greatness because it has been a really rough start for them. But there are some good news for the Wyvern Rumble. Chipper finishing second at the Circus Circuit, trying to help the team climb up the order. Black Rose 0.72 back of the leader Bedlam. He too is going to try that outside line, but just like Jasper, that taking that top line is very much taking a gamble. It's either going to work out really well or really poorly. At least that's what we saw in practice earlier today, and it doesn't seem to be working well for Black Rose either. They do look faster than Jasper in the third sector, so I believe this will keep them out of last. It definitely will. Actually, with a purple third sector, but it's just not enough to salvage the time. 46.74. Next up, it is Clear of the Iron Brotherhood. The Iron Brotherhood have been improving lately. They've had 3 straight top half finishes, but still no podiums to their name. They really could use a big performance from the MSFC rookie. Clear looking a little bit slow heading through the first set of S's. Coming out of it through the second speed boost. 1.59. Clear ups to play it safe, taking the bottom lane. That seems to be the more popular of the two. Clear still trailing, but not by that much, only 1.7. Can Clear keep it up in the third? Looking a bit slow coming out of that final set of S's, the final two turns. This is going to be around 45. Will slot in front of Blink, though. Second place for Clear. Next up, it is Dart of the Motown Madness. The Motown Madness, such a great start to the year, but they have been slipping a bit lately. If they want to stay in this championship fight, they really could use a big race from Dart, who kicked off the season with a very strong race and then a disappointing one in front of their home fans. Dart. Through the first sector, 0.84, not bad at all. Dart is going to go for it, taking the outside, but Dart seems to have more momentum doing so. This is going to be real interesting to see how the time shakes out because Dart looks much quicker than Jasper and Black Rose did. 2.41 back, that's quite good. And taking the outside does set you up well for the third sector. Will this move Dart into second place? I believe it will. It's close. No, just behind Clear, but it's a good time for Dart. Now up, it is Hero of the Camo Hiders. The Camo Hiders, even though they lost the lead, they are still very much in championship contention. Hero, their best racer coming into the year, has been a tad underwhelming, but got their first podium of the season at Detroit Derby. Can they keep the positive momentum going for themselves and for the team? 1.09 back, and Hero looks pretty quick. Seems to have lost that momentum coming out of the bumpers, but this looks like a pretty good pace for Hero. How will the time shake out coming out of the second sector? 1.75 back. This could very well be second place. But I don't think Hero's getting it. A bit slow here in the third. Can they stay in front of Clear? It's very close. No! Just behind. Now up, it is Electra of Team Fire, and Electra looking to keep up the breakout season that she's been on. 2 straight poles turned into silver medals, but it has been all her for Team Fire so far. Can Electra continue to put the team's weight on her shoulders, even though she does not have shoulders? How will the Sector 1 time shake out? 1.07 back. Electra also opts for the outside, but she looks very quick. This is the potential reward with taking that outside line. Electra showing off what that can do, and she has a purple second sector. This could be a time that can challenge Bedlam. Electra, will she move to the top spot? What else is new? Of course she will. 41.69. Electra to the top. Now up, it is Kinesis of the Night Raid. And Kinesis just barely, once again, missing out on her first win in her last race at the Iron Jungle, finishing a very close second to Vorpal. And it's really been, just like with Electra, has been mostly Kinesis for the Night Raid. Kinesis is ahead of Electra through the first sector. She will play it safe and take the bottom. Kinesis, you just feel like she's so overdue for her first gold medal. She has 3, count them, 3 silver medals. 1.90, still pretty solid. This will likely be third place with a good third sector. But does Kinesis have it? She lost out through the third sector. She'll fall back to 6th place. Lost about 2 seconds in the third sector. Now up, it is Showmaker of the Shadow Hunters. And Showmaker has surprisingly been the better of the two racers for the Shadowhunters so far this year. Granted, that hasn't been the highest of bars, but for a rookie, Showmaker has been very competent this season. We'll see how they can do here in an absolutely loaded field, I might add. Blink is currently the third slowest time, which really says something. Showmaker 0.32 back through the first sector, goes outside but looks very slow. That outside line, Electra has been the only one. Dart found moderate success with it, but Electra has been the only one to seemingly reach its full potential. 5 seconds back, Showmaker is through the second sector. Will they be able to stay out of last in front of Jasper? I think they will. Final turn, they will. They'll be in 9th out of 10. Now up is Defiant of the Moon Melodies. The Moon Melodies, they need a good race from Defiant. They have been an absolute free fall after back-to-back bronze medals to start the year. They've already fallen from 2nd to 10th in the standings. They really need a good race here. 0.667 back of Electra through the first sector. Defiant goes outside, but it is not working out well for them. How will the time shake out? Seemingly picking up a little bit towards the end. 4.90. That's not the worst time in the world. This could stay in front of Black Rose, perhaps. Will Defiant be able to stay out of the bottom 3? They will not. 48.03. And lastly, it is Alpha. That means that Electra, Bedlam, and Clear, we haven't really seen many good times in the second half outside of Electra. So Electra, Bedlam, and Clear are in the top 4 battle for pole. Will it be Alpha or Hero joining them? Alpha is green through the first sector. He's going to go for it. He wants it all. He's going outside. Looks a bit slow, but not absolutely horrible. This can be a competitive time. Alpha, how will the time shake out? 2.56. He's on pace. A good third sector, and he'll be in it. This is going to be close. Deja vu for Alpha. He's going to fall short again. Oh my goodness, that's 3 times in a row for Alpha. He'll miss out on battle for pole, and Hero's in. Here we go, the 2-lap battle for pole. It's Electra, it's Bedlam, it's Clear, and it's Hero. Bedlam gets the better jump off the belt and takes the lead heading into the first sector. Through the first set of S's, Electra is still close by, with Clear and Hero still within striking distance. This is going to be real interesting. What marbles will take what line? Clear is the only one to take the gamble, but doesn't seem to have gotten it down. Electra got a push there from Hero, and she has the lead. Hero not able to get by Bedlam. As we look back, Clear is well out of it. But at this track, that is still not impossible to make something happen. Here comes Bedlam with a good third sector. They have the lead. How will they get onto the belt? It's Bedlam who gets onto it much better. Electra is side by side with Hero. She's able to hold on to second. 1 lap to go. Bedlam looking for his first pole of his career. They are very close going through the first sector, but Electra pinches Bedlam forwards. He has serious breathing room. He takes the bottom. So will Electra. Hero trying to make something happen goes up top. But it's going to come down to these two, unless if Hero can make an incredible last second pass. And Bedlam is going to be the one to snap Electra's pole streak. Bedlam will win pole at Celestial Crossroads 2.0. Electra will qualify on the front row. Hero in third, and fourth is Clear. Good luck.